I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open. Give up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from Miami. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready? Viking 18!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 14. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
70 Ranger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 70 Lions.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go!
A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Check. 65, 18 Rattler.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. punt return here. There's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins had 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Finn. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Going underneath to the tight end, Green. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Dolphins'
18, 5, 70.
Operating from the gun, Sellers. Going underneath to the tight end, Green. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got room past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. Sellers. That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Go. Ready.
Back to throw. Sellers. And the reception made by Green. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game is starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Now with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Pass all 80.
Operating from the gun. Sellers. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Sellers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They sort of did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Green, the tight end, in motion. 2nd and 9 now. Now he's going to step up and run. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners of the defensive back come out in almost a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Operating from the gun. Sellers. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And they'll run it here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Off the play fake. Sellers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on third down. Sellers to the right side and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Bates' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Sellers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Check that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Pass the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there for his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Sellers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Vikings.
Looking to throw. Sellers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Second down and 3.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Sellers. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Let's go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, who worried that things would snowball? And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
That's another Vikings first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he's got it. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
16 yards.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Vikings 15. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Let's go.
At the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He completes it to Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To the air with McCarthy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On play action, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
On the right side, caught by Green. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Here now, second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's McCarthy.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick.
Living on the edge and finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I